Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In a previous video, I took my car to a dyno with the new Blueprint 347 engine that's in here. And one thing I didn't even comprehend or think about was the exhaust tips. When this car was rebuilt, it was more kind of factory equivalent. So the guy who rebuilt it put on these GT Trumpet style exhaust tips. And it gives it kind of an interesting sound, but it's more of a traditional style. Like if you had a GT back then, I guess these are the exhaust tips that you had. I think these are Scott Drake replicas, but what I didn't realize is how restrictive these things are. You can see right here, this is a 2.5 inch exhaust, and it drops down to 1.5 inches. So while at the dyno, my numbers weren't that great. You can watch that video to check that out. But they weren't able to get the O2 sensor in here, and that's when they brought up to me like how restrictive these were. Until that point, I didn't even realize it. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you the sound of this exhaust compared to the new 2.5 inch exhaust tips that I just had installed. So I hope this video helps you guys if you're interested in wondering what these sound like compared to what it sounds like without them. So here we go, thanks for watching. Sweet, it's looking good. Yeah. But it's got a 347 stroker in it.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Well, I hope that came across in the video, but in case you couldn't tell, the Trumpet style tips definitely has more of a flutter. It's just a kind of weird noise. I never thought anything of it because it's just the way how it always was. But yeah, it definitely has like a weird little flutter to it. However, the 2.5-inch exhaust tips have much more of a traditional growly muscle car kind of sound. I much prefer the 2.5-inch chrome exhaust tips. I think they sound awesome. I think it makes a car just sound just so badass. So I like it a lot. And here I had never even known the difference, but that's the difference in case you guys are wondering. Also, in case you guys are wondering, I fucked up again. I was out screwing around the other night with a buddy and decided to do a burnout, and I snapped the U-joint and the U-joint bolts at the rear end on this. It was like 12 o'clock at night. I got stuck on the side of the road waiting for AAA for 4 hours. I didn't go home till like 4:30, 5 o'clock. Oh, it sucked. I spent a few mornings ago replacing all the parts, got it all back together, and now the seal at the back of the transmission's leaking. I replaced that, and it's still leaking. So I've come to find out I got to take the transmission out because I don't know what the word for it, I don't know what it's called. It was like a little like aluminum collar that goes inside the tail of the transmission. And the only way to replace that collar, bearing, whatever it is to take the whole tail of the transmission off. And in order to do that, I got to get the transmission out. So it sucks. I was just screwing around, just having some fun. Finally got the car all together, up and running, and I go and break it again within like probably less than 100 miles. So that really sucks. But I made these lifts so I can get in there and work on it. It's crazy hot again today, so I don't really feel like going too far, but that's why the car is back up here, because I got to get the transmission out. But it does sound good when it's running. But thanks a lot for watching, guys. Don't forget to do all the typical YouTube stuff. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. See ya.